Welcome to The Explainer. We're told over and over that self-esteem is the key to happiness. But what if there's a more fundamental human need we've been overlooking? Today, we're going to dive into a powerful, kind of hidden force that really shapes our well-being, the deep-seated need to feel that we actually matter to other people. Just listen to these words from the late singer Sinead O'Connor. They're so raw, so powerful. They perfectly capture that profound sense of insignificance so many people feel, like you're unseen, unheard, and just unimportant. It's a feeling that gets right to the very core of who we are as social beings. For decades, the big buzzword has been self-esteem, right? How much we value ourselves. But what if we're missing a huge piece of the puzzle? What if our well-being depends just as much, maybe even more, on how significant we feel to the people around us? And that question, well, it really flips the script on how we usually think about this stuff. It forces us to look beyond our own internal report card and think about a really powerful external factor: how much we think we're valued by others. And that's exactly where this idea of mattering comes in. Okay, so what is this hidden need? The one that researchers are saying holds so much sway over our lives. Let's give it a name and get a really clear definition, because honestly, understanding what mattering is, that's the first step to harnessing its power. It's not a complicated idea, but man, is it profound. It's simply the feeling that our existence is important in the lives of other people. It's that gut feeling that if you were to just disappear tomorrow, you'd be missed. It's knowing you're noticed, that people care, and that others actually depend on you. And this right here is the crucial difference. You gotta get this. Self-esteem is totally internal. It's your private evaluation of you, how you see yourself in the mirror. Mattering, on the other hand, is completely relational. It's all about your connection to the outside world and where you fit in. And let's be super clear. Mattering isn't just a fancy word for belonging or social support. They're different. Think about it. You can totally belong to a group, a team, whatever, without feeling like you truly matter to any of them. And you can get help from someone without feeling like you're actually significant to them. Mattering is deeper. It's knowing your absence would leave a real hole. So why is this idea so powerful? Well, researchers talk about it like a double-edged sword. When you have it, it's like a psychological shield. But when you don't, it can leave you incredibly vulnerable. So on one side of that sword, when we feel we matter, it really does act like a psychological shield. It makes us way more resilient when life throws curveballs at us. It helps protect us from stress. It improves our physical and mental health. And it's even linked to doing better in school and at work. It's a fundamental resource for a good life. But when that shield is missing, the consequences are just severe. On an individual level, it can feel like you're cracking under the pressure, leading to depression, anxiety, even suicidal thoughts. It can eat away at relationships until they fall apart. And on a bigger scale, it's connected to major societal problems, from kids dropping out of school to social media addiction. And look, this isn't just some nice theory. It's backed by decades of research. Check out these landmark studies. They show that mattering has this unique power to predict what's going to happen. Even when you control for things like self-esteem or social support, a low sense of mattering is still a powerful, independent predictor of depression. It carries a weight all its own. But here's where it gets even more intense. Feeling like you don't matter isn't always a passive thing. It's not always just being overlooked. Sometimes it's something that is actively done to you. It's an experience of being deliberately made to feel small. Researchers actually have a name for this: anti-mattering, and it's every bit as painful as it sounds. This isn't just about being ignored. It's being actively treated like you're worthless. Like when your ideas get shot down in every single meeting, or you're constantly told you're overreacting. That's the sharpest edge of not mattering, and it cuts really, really deep. Okay, so this all might sound a little bit abstract, right? But how does it actually show up in the real world? Well, it turns out, once you start looking for it, you see this idea of mattering being put into action everywhere, from government policies to public health. I mean, just look at this. You've got national policies like Every Child Matters in the UK. You've got the US National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, making You Matter its central theme. President Obama's My Brother's Keeper initiative. The We Matter campaign for Indigenous youth in Canada. This concept is being recognized as a powerful, real-world tool for change. And this gets us to the most crucial point of all. This isn't just a problem to identify. It's a need we can actively meet in each other's lives. We all have the power to make others feel like they matter. So how do we do it? Well, research gives us a surprisingly simple roadmap. It breaks down the experience of mattering into 3 core actions. First up, awareness. Just show someone they're noticed, that you see them. Step 2, importance. Let them know they're significant and you care. And finally, step 3, reliance. Show them that they are depended on and that what they contribute is actually valued. That's it. That's the foundation. And here's the real takeaway. When we make a conscious effort to foster this feeling in others, the ripple effect is huge. It's not just about one person's life. We actually strengthen our schools, our workplaces, our entire communities. We're building a more resilient, more connected society, one simple interaction at a time. It doesn't have to be some grand gesture. It all starts with one simple action. A small moment of awareness or showing someone they're important, it can have a profound impact. So I'll just leave you with this final thought to take with you. Who in your life can you make feel seen today?